What's up, guys? My name is Luke. I am the Offensive Yak, and thank you for joining me today for episode 40 of our Dyson Sphere Program series, where in today's episode, we've got tons of antimatter. All right, let's jump into this. Alright guys, so in between episodes I took a little break from filming and I left the game idling, running. So yeah, we've got a boatload of antimatter and I've just moved it all over to this planetary logistics system, specifically the one that's hooked up to the science. So now it's going to start making white science again, and that white science will then be brought over to wherever I'm using sciences now. Yeah, I have no idea where that is. Is it this one? It's this one. Okay. So yeah, so it's being brought over so that we can do a little bit of sciencey work again. And yeah. So that's exciting. So I came back on and found, wherever it is, over here, that this was full and has a bunch of antimatter in it. And so then I came over here and I checked our actual antimatter and it was full. And as you can see, it is still full, and our critical photons were full. And over here, our critical photons are not full, but that's because we're not actually producing all that much here. But our rockets are full, and I think that's because our Dyson Sphere is fully created. Well, not actually fully created, but it is at its current level fully created. So let's add some more. Yeah, I think that sounds like a great idea. So we're gonna pause this. We're going to get rid of those. I want to get rid of layer 1 because I want to look at layer 2 here. Yeah. So I want to go from here. Let's see. That doesn't quite line up, does it? Yeah, this isn't quite symmetrical. That's right, I forgot I didn't make these ones 90 degrees. And it wasn't on purpose. Let's go with layer 1 here. Okay, so let's do some adding. I think we'll do that and fill them in. And I think we'll do the same over here. Here to here, here to here, here to here, and here to here. And fill them in. And then what? How about we do just a line straight across here? Across the equator? And maybe we do diagonals. Yeah, diagonals seem good. Okay, so then we'll go down, up, down, and up again. And fill them all in. I like the shape that our previous Dyson Sphere was in, but we need to make it bigger. It must be bigger. Stand by. I will be right back. All right, I'm back. Yeah, my dog decided that 3 a.m. is a great time to bark at the neighbors. Well, the neighbor's dog. Yeah. And while I don't mind her barking, that is not the issue. It's the fact that it's 3 a.m. and she's barking. Yeah, I'm gonna get noise complaints. Can't have any of that now. Let's see. We'll go... Yeah, we'll go this way. This is not going to be 100% symmetrical, but that's okay. We'll make it look as good as we can. I just need to give it something to continue building. Okay, and then I figure we could go north from the center as well. Can't quite go north, but I could do that. Yeah, that'll work. And then on the other side? Yeah, sure, why not? And on the top? There. Here we go. Anywhere else we want to do it for now? I think we'll go with that for now. Eventually we'll put something in this space. I'm just not sure what yet. Could I put a Y in here, maybe? I bet you I could. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. No grid. Okay. So, center point. Up. And up to about there. This is not going to be pretty. I could tell you that much, but that's all right. We want to actually get rid of those. Yeah, that seems decent. And let's go like that. How do we like that? For yak? Yeah, I like it. I like it. Now, if only I could like copy and paste it. Yeah, doesn't seem like I can. Oh, that's too bad. All right, well, that'll work. And there we go. The rockets are off again. We have tons of them. So yeah, those will all get sent off. Also, how are we doing? We're at 17%. Oh boy. I don't know that we'll ever get to 100% with our star, even if we filled the entire thing and made it just one giant sphere. I don't know. Yeah, we'll see. Anyways, let's see. So, what was I gonna do today? Oh, yes. So we've got science going on now. Looks like currently we're looking at working on the logistics carrier capacity, and then we've got logistics station capacity, more carrier and station. Okay. Should we go pick a planet to start our new world on? Does that seem like a good idea? I think that seems like a great idea to me. Oh, yes. Before we do that, though, I did need to change one thing with the antimatter, was it? That was coming in at too many at a time. I want to say it was. Antimatter's over here somewhere. Yes, right here. So we've got 200 of them. Nope, vessels are allowed to go that few. Okay. How are we doing on our science? Where's it being used at? Over here? Yes. Okay. I mean, we're definitely not making enough to satisfy the whole thing, but that's okay. That's something we could do in the future. Maybe on a revisit to the game. All right, let's get out of the gravity well. Let's go ahead and put an indicator. This is where we were going to go. Although, this one also has some cool stuff. No, it doesn't have as good of resources. Yep, we're going to go with this one. All right, give me an indicator to there. That's where we want to go. And go. So the plan with this place is going to be, I want a hub that makes everything, or everything being made, and then a new hub. I want to do maybe a cross-galactic dock of some sort in the area. I definitely want to have a bunch of science on a planet. I'm not sure which of the planets. Okay, so let's take a look here at our planets. So we got this one is an ice field. This one's an organic jungle. That one could be really cool. This one's a Gobi planet, and this one's a lava planet. And I thought there was one more. Yeah, this one is a barren desert. Barren desert, you say? The barren desert seems to have a lot of stone. This one here seems to have a lot of titanium. This one is coal. This one's copper and silicon. But this one has plenty of silicon. Do any of them have a lot of copper that I could exploit? Oh, this one's got all the copper that we would possibly need, and titanium at 116 million. This one also has tons of copper and titanium. So copper and titanium are not as important. Neither is silicon. Coal, yeah, it's hard to give up that coal. Maybe we go check out this Gobi. But I'm thinking maybe the ice world? Let's start by checking out the Gobi. Let's go see what it looks like. I'm wondering if Gobi is the type of planet we started on, but I don't think it is. No, it's just a barren world. Ooh, 15 different types of planets. Cool. You know, that's something I haven't actually checked lately. Achievements. Oh, we have achievements to get. Interesting. Okay. Reaching a sail speed of 3,000 meters per second in non-warp transport. Okay. Anyways, do we think maybe we use this planet as our new home world? It is a pretty cool look at the sun. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, so this is going to be our new home world. This planet doesn't have anything special on it. It's got good solar, good construction area. Yeah, I mean, it's got some stone, but we've got a planet with 300 million stone, so that's not an issue. It's got silicon, but we've got that. We've got copper, we've got iron, we've got all of that, so I don't need to mine anything on this planet. Okay. Well, in that case, let's plunk down some of these guys. Get them started on foundations. And this one is going to grab 200. Oh, that's hydrogen fuel. I want antimatter. 200. And then they will end up getting power. with a big one in the middle. And then we'll do... say 4 of them. Should be enough. Now, why is it not... Is it because there's no warpers in it? Why is it not going to get the antimatter fuel rods? Now it's sending antimatter fuel rods, and it says it's sending 1,200. I don't think it's gonna get 1,200. Alright, so let's go ahead and also request the space warpers, say 1,200. And then these guys will all get warpers at 100 via local. And this guy will get drones to actually do local supply. This guy will get 100. And 100. Okay. So once these come in, I'll need to go ahead and replenish my stash. But actually, let's take from the other ones first. Huh, well, actually, it looks like I've got enough space for all of them. All right, shall we start? Now, I'm curious to see whether it looks like we're going to get a big soil pile from this. But we'll see. So, what color do we want to go with? You know, I mean, I know my color is green. Okay, it's my signature color here. But I think we're gonna go with a few different colors. Yeah, I think we'll go. Maybe a nice light aqua-y blue. Oh yeah. That looks good. For this pole. Now, not planetary science, planet scale blueprints, the solar and power and stuff. Okay, so do I want to set this down while we're doing this? I think that's not a bad idea. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. So let's also get one of these guys to request wherever. They'd be in buildings. 1,400. Well, we'll make it 1,200. Okay. So blueprints, newest planet scale, power and solar. Now, hold on. Am I on the North Pole? Does this pole, or does this planet have a horizontal axis? No, it does not. And I am on the South Pole currently, not the North Pole. Yeah, I'm okay with that. That actually works out perfect. So power and solar, it will take up the South Pole here. There we go. So we'll go ahead and... Yeah, we'll go ahead and force place it. There we go. Not everything will get placed, but most things will. All right. So now we're going to switch over to a dark blue starting here, I think. And we'll do dark blue out to here. No, let's do this color blue. I know it doesn't look too different in the light. Yeah, it doesn't look too different. Yeah, it doesn't look too different in the dark or the light. Yeah, I do think the dark blue just looks better here. And then we'll go to purple here. And that will run all the way to here, where the solar panels will be. Which, by the way, have those come in yet? Why, yes, they have. I'll, yeah, start. Yeah, we'll pick them up shortly. Okay. So then after purple, we're gonna want... Then we're gonna go green. All right, and we're gonna start here with this green. Then we're gonna go to this green. Or do we go this green? It's not really much different. Maybe... Let's see. I like this being green here. How about we go with something else here? Okay, so we've gone light blue to dark blue to purple to magenta. More of a burgundy magenta-y. Yeah, and then to green. Okay, I like it. I like it. And so then from the green... Okay, this will all be green. It'll then go to magenta-y again. To purple. And I want to say purple was 2 sections, and then blue is 2 sections. And then blue. And then teal? Does that look about right? No, the blue goes further. This just goes a very short distance. Yeah, it's even shorter than that. Okay. It just goes to there. Okay, cool. Well, let's go ahead and let's start. Here, we'll start up here. It's going to be the most colorful planet I've ever been on. Alright, next up, blue. I'll start by doing the border and this border. Yeah, I was definitely going to pretty much end this series after the end of this week. But I think we'll continue it on for another week or maybe two, because, well, I'm liking it. And plain and simple, I do this entire channel just because I like it. So, yeah, since I'm having fun with the game, I'm going to continue playing it. And while I'm flying around, we should get all of the solar panels in place because, well, I mean, I'm flying next to all of them. All right. I think I'm almost out. Yep, 4,000 left. Well, we definitely won't run out of soil pile on this planet. That's for sure. Alright, those. Those. These. And these. So, for those of you that saw last episode where I bought Insane Aquarium Deluxe, because, well, I found out it's on Steam, I definitely am going to end up doing a series on that. But I don't know when it's going to come out. I'm going to start recording it, well, probably today. And then it'll come out when I need something to... Yeah, it's going to be my new backlog. We'll just put it that way, okay? It'll come out when I need something to put out for a week, and I don't have time to record or edit or any of that stuff. Because while you may think, you know, your videos don't take all that long, you're right. compared to some people, like, okay, obviously, my channel is not Mr. Beast's channel, okay? I I would never even try to say that my channel is anything like Mr. Beast's channel. This is just a simple gaming channel run by one guy who has no idea what he's doing, okay? He's got an entire team and hundreds of millions, if not billions of dollars invested into his channel. So, yes, you are correct. My channel is nothing like his. But, okay, compared to him, you know, and compared to his videos, yeah, my videos don't take very long to make at all. It takes me, for a video of Dyson Sphere Program, it takes me maybe, I mean, it depends on the episode, but anywhere between 45 minutes and 2 hours of filming goes into it. You know, depends if I do anything off camera. Like I've already said, you know, in the last couple episodes this week, I'm not doing anything off camera because I just don't have time. And so these episodes are taking me exactly as long to film as what you are watching. So if you're watching a 45-minute episode, it probably took me 47 minutes to film. But I then also do have to edit, and the editing, again, doesn't take all that long compared to some videos out there. You know, my videos take me, on average, probably 20-ish minutes an episode to edit. You know, add in the intro, add in the outro, a little bit of volume correction, you know, and then I set it for export, and then I let it export, and I, generally speaking, I edit all 5 episodes for the week in one sitting. Takes me, you know, 2 hours or so to edit it, at most. And then I set them all to export, and I go away for 10 hours, and I come back, and they're all exported. Because they take like 30-40 minutes a piece to export, since I'm exporting them in H.265. But I'm also accelerating the export with my GPU. So they export relatively fast. They render out pretty quick. So yeah, I mean, I can put out a week's worth of videos in probably anywhere from 5 to 10 hours. But I also work a lot. I work an average of, I mean, it very much depends on the week. Last week I worked 112 hours, something like that. What color did we choose here? Was it this green or this green? It's this one, okay. So yes, I don't spend a ton of time working on my videos compared to some people, but I also can't afford to spend a ton of time working on my videos because I'm not a full-time YouTuber. So, yeah, I mean, that's just kind of the nature of the game. So, yeah. Now you guys know the answer to the question that nobody asked. Why, oh why, do I just film things straight through instead of, as some YouTubers do, just, like, getting snippets and editing, you know, them together into a big video? Well, it's time is the reason. And indirectly, it's money. But mostly it's time. So if I did that, then a 1-hour video, like, say the one that you're watching right now, instead of it taking me an hour and a half to 2 hours worth of film and editing and whatnot, I'd be looking at 6 or 8 hours for one video. And that would be totally fine if I had that much time. If I took my current filming schedule, okay, and I spent 6 to 8 hours on a single video, then I would be looking at doing a video a week. Now, granted, that video would have the same amount of progress as I do in my entire week, but you wouldn't see half of that progress. In fact, you would see literally 1/5 of the progress. And while, I mean, I'm of a mixed mind of it. I like the highly edited stuff, but I also like watching streams and whatnot where it's all in real time. So, yeah. My content fills the role of the mostly in real time, but filmed on my time. So, I do hope you guys like it, though. If not, I mean, I'm always happy to know your suggestions for things I can do to improve, you know, whether it be with the edit, with the recording, with the gameplay, because, like I have said many multitudes of times, I am not good at these games, nor do I pretend to be. Alright, let's continue. I do wish there was a way that I could light these planets up a little better for building and stuff like this. Because it's actually kind of hard to see, you know, what's got a foundation and what doesn't on the dark side here. Maybe that's something for the future there, devs. You know, if any dev happens to watch this video, which I highly doubt would ever happen. But, you know, maybe we could get some sort of, like, street lamp type thing. Okay, and just like that, we are halfway through. Now I need the rest of these. There we go. Alright, let's start up at the top again and work our way towards the middle again. I think that sounds like a great idea. So, starting with the blue. Which runs all the way to here. Yeah, so, I've been thinking about starting another channel here, guys, and doing some other videos on it. I filmed one. I wasn't too happy with it. The camera quality on the camera that I was filming with, it's an old mirrorless camera. And by old, I mean it's not that old. But between the small the bad sensor, it was a Panasonic camera, and while it's a good camera, it didn't have the low light capabilities that I wanted, and I couldn't get the settings. I mean, I'm not a photographer. Or a videographer, like I don't know camera settings and whatnot. I'm a tech enthusiast. So I went ahead and I did buy myself a really nice webcam that the quality honestly rivals that of using a DLSR, a mirrorless, for face cam type stuff. I got for those of you that are wondering, I got the Insta360 Link. It is, yeah, the one that's on the gimbal that everybody's been saying is amazing. So I did get that, and I've been thinking about doing this other channel here that it would be a mixture of a lot of different serieses. One of the first that I would do would be me reviewing TV shows, movies, books that I read, watch, and whatnot. Just giving my impressions of it and whatnot. But the other thing I've been thinking about doing on there is, just almost podcast, like mini podcast style, just one-man podcast, but mini style, where I give my opinion on random things that I know something about. So like, giving my opinion on medical shows as a paramedic, giving my opinion on news articles and whatnot. These wouldn't be, your standard podcast is like an hour, and mine probably wouldn't be looking at being that long, but I mean, some maybe, but most would probably be more in the 20-ish minute mark. I mean, it depends on the topic, though. Now, I'm not thinking about doing any, like, React stuff, because then you gotta worry about copyright claims and all of that. And it's just a pain. But reviews, I could totally do that. So, tell me what you guys think about that. Is that something you might watch? And or is there some other sort of content in that's similar that you would rather see? Let me know. Let me know what your thoughts are on that, because I think it would be fun to do. I've got all these ideas in my head. I've given you guys some of my recommendations for TV shows and whatnot. Even in the last couple episodes here, I've done some TV show recommendations. I've done some book recommendations, and those episodes seem to be received fairly well. So let me know. Is that something you guys want? Would it be a waste of time? Do you want to see something else? Let me know. I do already have the other channel made. I just don't have anything posted to it. If you want to, you probably won't even be able to find it with the YouTube search, in all honesty. It's called Offensive Yak Talks. I may or may not have it linked on my main channel yet. It's probably something I should look into. I just made the channel so that nobody could steal the name. Not that anybody would even try to steal the name, but, like, you never know. People are weird. Okay. You know what would be nice? If the devs would allow us to do a blueprint for paving a planet. Wouldn't that be cool? That would be really cool. Also, guys, I have been thinking about doing some live streaming. It would just be of games. I would probably pick a different game, one that we're not playing at the moment. You know, because right now we're playing Dyson Sphere Program, obviously. And so, you know, maybe I'd pick a game like, say, Surviving Mars, or something that we've done a YouTube series on before. And we do a different challenge on it, maybe, but streaming it this time. And, you know, I've been thinking about doing that since... I mean, it could be fun. I don't know that I would have a set streaming schedule is the problem. And so, with not having a set schedule, I don't know, you know, is that something you guys would even be interested in? You know, I could sit and play for 6 hours straight. It wouldn't be every week. It'd probably be every other week. And I don't know if it'd be for 6 hours, you know? Maybe it'd be for 3 hours or 4, you know? Who knows? But just let me know. I'm just gauging interest. And then, oh yeah, the other project that... Now, okay, this project is not even started, okay? It may or may not ever get started. But I have this idea in my head, okay? And I don't remember what the exact inspiration for it was. But I have this idea for a custom Minecraft mod pack. Now, it's going to take some doing for me to get to where I could make a custom Minecraft mod pack, because, well, I've never done it, and I have no idea how to do it. So, yeah. So the idea was I would title it something like Back to the Future. And, you know, your character starts on a world. It's a normal looking Minecraft world. You have, you know, there's been a big industrial, or not an industrial, a scientific error. You know, you were doing an experiment with time travel, and now all of a sudden you're not in your current timeline anymore. You're in the past. The past of the same world, but you are an advanced race. You know, you have knowledge of various technologies. And so your character, you have to get back to the future. Well, in order to do that, you need to utilize the resources on this current world and the knowledge of advanced technologies that you have. And you need to build a machine to get back. And that machine would mean that you would have to automate all of the resources of the world. You know, you need to automate wood, you need to automate ores, you need to automate, a whole bunch of resources, and get tons of them as well. Not just automate, but get a bunch. And turn them all into these advanced ingots to, that would be able to these advanced ingots that would be able to then get you back home. So you, as a scientist, you wouldn't know how to build all of the advanced technologies. So you don't know how to build things like, say, a refined storage system or mechanism machines. You don't know how to build, some of the advanced stuff like that. What you do know how to build, though, are nuclear reactors, so power's not an issue. And you know how to build... You were a historian in your world. So you know how to build things that are a little more advanced than the current world. But not so advanced that they're space-agey. And so the mods that you would get would be, you'd get Create as your main mod, because it's more advanced than the rest of the world's inhabitants are using at the time period you've been thrown into. Villagers don't have things like that, but you do. And you would get some other fancy gadgets and stuff that, like, everybody knows how to use in the future, like laser stuff, like laser IO, mining gadgets, building gadgets, and some other mods like that. But you wouldn't get the advanced stuff like mechanism, thermal, power. You wouldn't get those because your character didn't know how to build them in the future, and you have no way to look up how to build them now. Just let me know what you guys think about that idea. It's early stage thoughts here, okay? All right, I want to try... Oh, interesting. This one here is actually not on the line. There we go. Okay, that should have placed any that weren't placed because we needed foundations or whatever. So we'll go ahead and go around and get them. And then we're going to tear down these. In fact... and here, I want to do this. Keep... that many. All the rest, go away. Okay. There we go. Alright, it looks like our planet is just about done. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about that concept. It would take a lot of doing, because one, I'd have to learn how to mod or make a mod pack. Learn how to do custom recipes, because I gotta make the time machine that we're able to build to get us back to the future. And I gotta put in some sort of book or something to tell you what's going on. And I don't think the book would be too hard. because I could probably write a custom book using Patchouli. Yeah, which that wouldn't be too bad. It'd be the custom recipes, I'm sure, that would be the toughest. Oh, missed a couple. All right. Well, guys, I think we are coming to the end of today's episode and the end of this week's episodes. So make sure to come back next week where we actually set up this awesome new world and then get working on even more. Like, start working on the rest of this particular solar system, mining it all and finding places to smelt things and whatnot, because it ain't going to be on this planet. This planet is not going to turn into the craziness that the last one did. We are going to have some factories on this planet, yes, but they're not going to be all willy-nilly. This planet is going to be neat and organized. If it's the last thing that I do, this planet will be neat and organized. Alright, guys. For now, my name is Luke. I am the Offensive Yak. Thank you for having joined me today. If you're enjoying, make sure to hit the like and subscribe button for more. And come back next week, for even more. Alright, guys. Offensive Yak out.